Right, well, mark my words, ladies and gents. This is the death of the comic book industry. This is the beginning of the end. Look, we've seen this for some time. Okay, we knew this was happening. Comic sales have been going down and down and down. Comic book stores are having to close more and more. And not only that, you're also getting ridiculous comics being released by DC and Marvel. I mean, let's talk about Kibble Smith, for instance. The New Warriors. Internet Gas, anyone? That sound like a good comic? Fuck no. And then, of course, DC. Gotham High. Yeah, are you high when you wrote that? When you turned Bruce Wayne into some half Chinese, half American man that apparently his mother, Martha Wayne, apparently gave Thomas Wayne all the money. I mean, what are you doing? We know that this has been on the decline for some time. And this seems to be compounding that information. DC has expanded its digital first comic release program. Now, I think this is what we're going to see. Why would you print stuff? Right? Why would you do it? Now, I'm not for this. I'm not for this at all. I like physical media. Okay, I like Blu-rays. I have some Blu-rays. I like having comics. I've got a comic collection. No, specifically DC stuff. I'm 2000 AD man myself. But I'm not for this. But this is the inevitable future. If you run a comic book store, get out the business now. Sell it. Because you're not coming back from coronavirus. You're not coming back from DC and Marvel putting out utter tripe. And I don't think you're going to be safe in the future. Whilst DC and inevitably Marvel will move to digital format. And this is the beginning of that. This is the beginning of the end. Now let's have a look at this article. This is over on the Hollywood Reporter. Among titles are Superman, The Man of Tomorrow, Batman, Gotham Knights, and Wonder Woman, Agent of Peace. And it's funny, they even make a point of saying, comic book stores are closed. With comic book stores closed across the world, DC has announced the expansion of its DC Digital First program, which is serializing material in digital format. I mean, come on. Please. If you don't think this is the end, then seriously now. Comic book fans want more access to content than ever before. And this is the DC Chief Creative Officer and publisher Jim Lee said on Monday in a statement. This strategy is intended to get daily content to fans immediately. And also to ensure that when comic shops open for business, they will have new content and product that the customers will want. They would have already read it. Are you stupid? In the meantime, we will have properly stoked and protected the demand for comics, keeping fans interested in our characters and stories. Really now? Really? You're lying to yourself, Jim Lee, mate. You're lying to yourself and everyone else. Now, furthermore, it goes and says, to date, the DC Digital First program has focused on material tying in with media adaptations of DC properties. Now, this is important, right? So it says, including the best-selling Injustice Gods Among Us and DC Comics Bombshell series, as well as multiple titles tying in with CW's Arrowverse. Most recently, DC launched Batman: The Adventures Continue, which expands upon the world of the popular 1990s animated Batman series, the definitive Batman, might I add. Now this is what we get into here, right? The first titles released as part of the new expansion will be Superman, The Man of Tomorrow, Batman, Gotham Knights, Wonder Woman, Agent of Peace, Aquaman, Deep Dives, Flash, Fastest Man Alive, Swamp Thing, New Roots, and DC Superhero Girls Infinite Frenemies. They all sound like they could be boy bands, don't they, really? Pop bands of some sort. I mean, Swamp Thing, New Roots. Swamp Thing the band and New Roots the album. Jesus Christ. Each debuting as individual books, having previously been serialized in various mass-market DC 100-page giant series. I really want to stress that regularly scheduled and solicited print comics, traditionally available on Wednesdays, will continue to be available day and night, digitally on Tuesdays moving forwards. Now, I think what's really important here is, I would imagine this is just them testing the water. Right? This is them testing the water. I it's not an industry that makes any money, really. I think most people have realised that now. I think comic book stores are closing up nationwide, worldwide, in fact. This is a dying industry, and this is them testing the water in a situation which has essentially forced their hand sooner than they were expecting. But I firmly believe that this is them testing the water. It really is. Now, he says that on the other hand, DC Digital First Comics will be released 7 days a week with a strikingly different trade dress that will distinguish these titles from physical versions. News of the expansion followed DC's announcement last week, and here we go, that it would be shipping a limited selection of new comic book issues to stores in North America starting April 28th. So again, limited. Using new distribution companies. While Diamond Comic Distributors, which had previously exclusively handled DC's single-issue releases, remains shuttered until an unidentified point in late May. Now, additionally, DC on Monday launched DC Essential Reads. Again, what is this? What is this, ladies and gents? It's a new digital promotion that will release first issues of a number of best-selling and critically acclaimed runs for free for a limited period. Titles include in the promotion, which runs until June 8th, Watchmen #1, Sandman #1, and Doomsday Clock #1. Now look, this is a dying breed, and I don't want it to die, but when you are releasing Gotham High, which, if you don't know what Gotham High is, where have you been? It is atrocious. It is one of the worst things ever. Utterly abysmal. This is quite literally one of the worst things to have been released ever. And they had a feature in EW, Entertainment Weekly, which essentially has the whole thing. First look, Batman meets Gossip Girl in new graphic novel, Gotham High. Are you high? Really now? Here we go. There's Bruce Wayne. Half Chinese American. What? Why? Bearing in mind this is written by someone who does not understand and has never really read a DC comic. My husband is a big Batman fan, so when DC called and said, we want to do a young adult line, what character do you want to do? I wanted to do Batman. It's such a fun, iconic character that I could put my own spin on. Yes, ladies and gents, put your own spin on it. Why not? Why would you abide by what they've already established? Of course you'd put your own spin on it. Why would you do anything else? Seriously now. So yeah, look, at the end of the day, when you're producing crap like this, and make no mistake, ladies and gents, this is utter crap. You know, Bruce Wayne is the billionaire. He's the richest man alive. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun if his family was Chinese and from Hong Kong? What? But they're not, are they? So why are you doing that? That made it feel real. To who? Chinese people? What? There's been a big influx of wealthy Chinese people who moved from Hong Kong to Arcadia in Los Angeles. And that's where my mom lives. I'm part Chinese. My brother lives in Hong Kong. So I thought it'd be great to put what I know into Bruce Wayne. No. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. You need to be slapped. And bearing that in mind, ladies and gents, that's worse, isn't it, right? That's pretty bad, right? That's just super dumb. But then check this out. I just wanted to give him to be a little bit more representative of my background and giving him an authentic family. Alfred is not just his butler, but he's also his uncle. His gay uncle from Hong Kong. Fuck's sake. Utter tripe. Utter tripe. So yeah, DC, I believe you are testing the waters for digitally released comics. It'll cost you a lot less. You'll be able to... Look, bearing in mind, that's the kind of comic runs you're doing nowadays, okay? So it'll enable you to test the waters as much as possible with very little outlay. And a lot higher profit margins. So I think that's what they're doing. This is the death of the comic book industry. We are seeing it right now live. Take some photos, it will last longer. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please do let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you so much. Take care.